Hello, weekend warriors. I'm going to make a short video here about fixing a sending unit inside of a Mercury 50 horse ELP something or other. It's a 2001 50 horse two-stroke outboard. And the problem was the sending unit was it was making a beep. A constant alarm was going off in the shift control early this summer, and of course it was on a pontoon in the lake, and I didn't want to take everything out or work on it in the lake, so I waited until now this fall, and when I took it out of the lake. And anyway, the boat company told me just disconnect it for the summer, and they were right. It was it worked. It didn't have that alarm going off all the time. And it bothered me though that I wanted that safety guard, so I got her apart here, and just to let you guys know that inside there is a post. There's a couple of videos about this, but what worked best for me was I had to find my own solution here, and that post where that float sits on inside there is not straight up and down. It's at an angle. Can't really see it here in the video, but it's at an angle in there. And so different ones were telling you to pry it apart and everything, and what worked best for me was a long skinny screwdriver anyway. And I just got in each one of these little tabs here and bent them up, worked it all the way around. This thing will spin on that post in there, and just worked each one up, and then you could tell when it was loose. And I was able then to just put a magnet to retrieve it out of there, and then I used one of these grabber tools. This thing here to go in and grab the float. Took a little bit, but it grabbed onto it and fished it out of there easy enough. And then I could see the magnet was down on the bottom, and I was able to use my long magnet tool again and fish that thing. Or no, I guess I did use the grabber thing and fish all that stuff out of there. At first I didn't think it was the problem, because when I drained the oil, took the tank out, which is only held in there by two bolts up on top here, and it comes right out, and then you disconnect this lead right here. It's two connectors, and it works. How it works is the float, when it lowers down, that magnet, it'll lower it, and on that post, somehow it activates that alarm and it just moves maybe 2 inches or so on that post, but this float, and it sits like that, of course, and just that's what activates the magnet. But when I drained the oil out of it, I moved this float up and down, and moved this float up and down, and that magnet had stuck enough to the bottom of the float, so it worked like it should. And I thought, well, what else could it be then? But so I put some oil in the tank, just about to here or so, just so as maybe up to the bottom of the float or so. So then when you turn the tank, the oil would cover the float, and the float would raise. And then with that continuity meter on the leads, I could see that it had constant continuity. It wasn't, the float didn't matter. So then I took a closer look, and I could see the magnet had fallen down. So that's how you test it to see if that's the problem or not. And again, this float is only about an inch long or wide, and the magnet is flexible. It's a flexible type little type magnet, and quite powerful. It sticks real good to metal. And I used this stuff here to glue it back on there again. And the challenge will be, I could put this in there easy enough with that grabber, or maybe a dowel. Somebody suggested wooden dowel. Put this on there and then slide it down over that tube. But again, that tube is offset down in there. It ain't a straight down application or procedure to put that on there. So the challenge is going to be to get this washer back on there. And I pounded that a little bit so that it's going to work again, you know, to push it back onto that groove right there. But I'm going to go and buy a piece of this aluminum flat stock and a longer piece that will fit down in there, and then make a fork on the end here and bend it with a slight bend. This is quite sturdy and strong, so if I make a little fork like that and bend it, and then use that grabber thing to line this up down in there, and hopefully I can just push it back on. Should work. So good luck to y'all, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.